Hello, I am James. Today I have prepared a summary of the first episode of One Piece for you. Let's get started. In a world of pirates, one day the Pirate King, Gold Roger, is captured, and his life is ended by a high-ranking Marine. Before dying, Gold Roger declares that whoever finds his treasure One Piece will have it. All the pirates set out in pursuit of this treasure. Our main character, Luffy, has wanted to become the Pirate King since his childhood, and therefore, after Gold Roger's death, he sets out in pursuit of One Piece. After Luffy's boat sinks, he gets into a barrel. During this time, there is a fight between the pirate Alvida and someone else. Alvida is a powerful pirate, and she wins this fight. Alvida's men pull the barrel containing Luffy onto the ship. Luffy comes out of the barrel and meets Koby, who is being forced to work on the ship. Koby talks about Alvida and tells him that he shouldn't be here. At this moment, we are witnessing Luffy's childhood. Luffy claims that he is a good pirate, and to prove it, he aims for his eye, but ends up with a scratch under his eye. We see Luffy and Koby together again when Alvida arrives and notices Luffy. During her interrogation, Luffy insults Alvida, and in a fit of anger, Alvida throws her axe towards Luffy. The axe hits Luffy in the stomach, but Luffy, being flexible, doesn't get hurt. Luffy extends his fist and launches it towards Alvida. Alvida flies into the sea. Luffy tells Koby, "That's how it's done." Meanwhile, we see Zoro. Zoro is an extremely skilled swordsman and a pirate hunter. While conversing with a pirate, they get into a fight, and Zoro cleaves the pirate in half. We go back to Luffy's childhood again. Shanks is stitching up Luffy's scratch with a needle and telling him not to do such a thing again. Later, Luffy goes inside and sees a mysterious chest, which he opens. Inside, he finds a fruit. Luffy starts eating the fruit and will gain a special power after eating it. As Luffy goes outside, Shanks holds his hand to stop him from leaving. Shanks sees Luffy's arm stretching. He exclaims, "What have you done?" and his face is filled with great astonishment. Luffy and Koby escape from Alvida's ship with a small boat. We encounter Nami, who pretends to be asleep on the boat. When some pirates arrive, she says, "Please leave my chest alone. It's my most important treasure." Distracted by the chest, Nami steals the pirate's ship. Luffy and Koby head to an island and come across Alvida's wanted poster. We see Zoro hanging out in a bar. Nami is also in this bar, where a little girl offers Zoro some candy. Zoro declines, but as the girl turns around, she accidentally bumps into Helmeppo, the son of Morgan, who has a hand in the axe. Helmeppo is extremely spoiled and starts insulting and bullying the girl. Zoro intervenes sternly, but as Helmeppo continues his tantrum, Zoro ends up beating him up. Helmeppo starts to run away in fear, but Zoro catches him and tells him to apologize. Helmeppo struggles to apologize. Later, Morgan's men capture Zoro. Helmeppo complains to his father about Zoro. Morgan will throw Zoro into prison, leaving him there hungry and thirsty. Koby and Luffy talk about their dreams. Then Zoro is tied up and imprisoned. Helmeppo takes Zoro's swords and leaves, mocking him in the process. Nami has infiltrated the Marines. At this moment, Luffy sees that Zoro has been imprisoned and goes to help him. Luffy tells Zoro that he wants to be the Pirate King and needs a crew. Zoro asks, "Are you sure about taking me? I am a pirate hunter." Luffy, with plenty to do, asks, "Are you going to fight me here and now?" Nami is searching for the map and attracts too much attention. A guard sees Nami and reports her. Nami is a skilled fighter and knocks out the two guards who approach her. Meanwhile, she encounters Luffy, who is also looking for the map. Both of them want the map for themselves. Luffy and Nami go out to search for the map, evading the guards. While hiding from the guards, Luffy and Nami get caught by Morgan. Meanwhile, Zoro encounters Helmeppo, who is naked and will be somewhat transformed. Luffy and Nami manage to somehow evade Morgan, and he comes to believe that they are part of the staff. Luffy and Nami find the map room. Upon entering, they quickly start searching every corner, and eventually they succeed in opening the mysterious door. Meanwhile, they learn that Morgan's men have been knocked out, and Morgan starts to chase after Luffy and Nami. Luffy and Nami need to listen quietly to the lock to open the chest containing the map, but at this moment, Morgan arrives at the door. Luffy uses his special ability to throw the chest out of the window. The Marines come to the garden, and a big fight begins. Nami fights well and Zoro comes to help. The Marine units are unconscious, but Morgan is still there. Luffy, Nami, and Zoro prepare to fight Morgan. As Morgan attacks, Nami fights off the incoming troops. Evading sword strikes and Luffy's flexible punches, Morgan continues to fight. Despite being incredibly strong and clever, he is unable to do much against the three fighters. Zoro puts on his bandana and places his third sword in his mouth, running towards Morgan. Morgan falls to the ground and is dragged. When he tries to attack again, he jumps onto Luffy, only to fall again, and Zoro renders Morgan ineffective. Finally, with Luffy's flexible punch, Morgan swiftly falls to the ground. They have finally escaped from Morgan. Zoro lifts the chest slowly and loads it onto the ship. Everyone is ready, and just then, Helmeppo appears with his hair cut, pointing his weapon at them. He says, "You can't go anywhere." Kobe knocks him out with a punch. Luffy and Kobe bid farewell because Kobe aimed to rise in the ranks of the Marines. Meanwhile, the senior Marine officer, Monkey Garp, learns that Morgan is dead, and the map has been stolen. Monkey Garp is very angry and cancels the ongoing mission to pursue Luffy and his crew. In the final scene, we see Joker, who is wanted, and a reward of 15 million will be given to whoever finds him. Don't forget to subscribe for the next summary.